Alright, this is Magic Treehouse stream number 3. Let's get this shit done.
Shout out to Catherine.
Dude, I love Catherine. She's my new wife.
Shout out to my mom.
Wait, so this is exactly like Kino was?
It's a 1-for-1 remake.
Can we try the... I'm gonna try the Chico.
It won't work.
It's not gonna work.
Please. I want to try.
Definitely not gonna work.
I have not played my Wii in like 8 years.
Not gay.
Okay, honey. Magic Treehouse number 3.
For me, Daddy.
Magic Treehouse number 3.
Chapter 1.
Not gay.
Yeah.
Not gay.
It's still here,
Not
said
gay.
Jack. It looks empty, said Annie.
It does look a little empty, doesn't
Seven-year-old
it?
sister gazed up at a very tall oak tree. At the top
This
of
is
the
the third
tree
book in a row where
was
they
a
mentioned that she's
treehouse.
7 years old. Like,
Late morning sunlight lit the woods.
age doesn't
It was
matter.
almost time for lunch.
What?
Shh, said Jack. What
No,
was
you
that
don't have it on.
noise?
Only I do.
What noise? I heard a noise, Jack said. He looked around.
Dude, a noise.
Jack
It sounded
heard
like
the
someone
noise, dude.
coughing.
Dude, was
I
it a
didn't hear
spooky
anything.
noise?
You suck, honestly.
Come on, let's go up. She grabbed onto
Who's
the
at the
rope
100
ladder
points?
and started
You open the
climbing.
doors or no?
Jack
Fuck you.
tiptoed over to a clump of bushes.
You take my kills, I
He
swear
pushed
to
aside
God.
a small
Dude,
branch.
text Catherine and tell her we're streaming.
Hello? He said, anybody there?
I don't think she does, because she never watches our streams, so I cry.
Come on.
Yo, Sammy better be watching. Sammy, I like your
The
titties.
treehouse
Shout out.
looks the same as it did yesterday. Jack still felt that someone was nearby.
Dude, wait, am I Asian? Look at me.
Could it be the person
No,
who
you're just
put
old.
all the books in the
No, I
treehouse?
am. I'm Asian.
Oh my
Jack!
god. He's Asian.
Jack gazed
Dude, I'm
over
the
the
Asian.
top of the bushes.
Alright, see, this used to not
Was
be
the
here. Oh, wait, no, it
mysterious
was like right here
person
somewhere.
watching him now?
It was like here. It
The
was so
person
sick.
whose name
I
began
miss it.
with
I
M.
miss it so much.
Yeah, right here. Oh.
M wanted the gold medallion back. The one Jack had found on their dinosaur adventure.
Charlie,
Maybe
I swear to
M
God.
wanted the leather book.
Sour.
The one from the castle book. There was an M on the medallion and an M on the bookmark. But what did M stand for?
Moist.
Tomorrow, I'll bring everything
Yeah, I agree
back.
with Matt.
He said loudly. A breeze
I have immolation,
swept
should I get
through
it?
the woods. The leaves rattled.
Doesn't matter.
What is it?
Come on, called Annie.
3 fire sales for free.
Jack went back to the big
For
oak
everyone or
tree.
just you?
For everyone.
Grabbed onto
Open up the
rope
map so we
ladder,
can use our
climbed
immolation.
up. At the
I am
top,
buying
he
that.
crawled through a hole in the wooden
Okay,
floor.
I get this box.
He tossed
Here's
down
got the
his
one in spawn,
backpack,
so you guys go.
pushed
I get
his
ballroom
glasses
box.
The one up
together.
the stairs. Tell me when you're all there.
Which book is it going to be today? Said Annie. She was looking
Okay,
at
I'm
the
spawning
books
them in.
scattered around the treehouse.
You might want to kill the zombies.
Oh, you get 100 points to get a
Annie
box.
picked up the book about cats.
Put them in quick.
Hey, this isn't wet anymore, she said. Let me see. Jack took the book from her. He was amazed. It looked fine.
Wow,
He had gotten soaked in a castle
Who is this
book.
kid? Who just said, wow,
The castle
Mirza?
book had taken Jack
Doesn't
and
know I'm not
Dante,
a
remember
man.
last year, Jim?
Jack silently thanked the mysterious knight who had rescued them. Watch out, warned Annie. She waved a dinosaur book in Jack's face. Put that away. said
So we
Jack.
got a viewer. I don't know who. What we have
A
a viewer.
viewer, dude.
Dinosaur
Better be
book had
Sammy.
taken them to the time of dinosaurs. Jack silently thanked
Oh, the OG
Tyranno.
ray gun.
Who
Wow.
saved him from a
Mirza just got the thunder gun.
God damn
Oh
it.
shit.
Annie put the dinosaur book back with the other books.
Oh, that's what I get for saying wow music.
Honestly, suck my dick, man.
She whispered.
Why is it so loud?
Yes. She held
Is that
up
the
a
dingo?
book
That
about
keep that. That's the best. One of the best guns in the game.
Jack caught
That thing
No, keep it. No,
shreds.
if you get the pharaoh, keep it.
Oh no! I got the M16. Come thunder gun him.
Jack turned to the page with the bookmark.
That was such a
There was a
waste.
picture of a
Nah, the best gun is the pharaoh.
Going toward the pyramid was a long parade.
Right, Charlie?
Four
Don't you agree?
huge cows
Oh yeah.
with
The pharaoh's right here on the wall. If you want to buy
horns
it for your thunder gun.
on the sled was a long
Yeah,
but-
gold
I
box.
decided.
Ooh.
Many
Should I get the
Egyptians
FAMAS or the
walking behind
M16?
sled. At the end of the parade was a sleek black cat. Let's go there.
A slick black
Whispered
cat.
Annie.
cat.
Now.
I can't hear it.
Wait, said Jack. He wanted to study the book a bit more.
Mama, turn up
Pyramids,
the
Jack,
magic
said
treehouse.
Annie. You
Turn it
love
up.
pyramids. It
Yeah,
was
turn up
Is this
the
the actual mystery box here?
Pyramids were high on his list of favorite things. After knights, but before dinosaurs. Way before dinosaurs. He didn't have to worry about being eaten by a pyramid. Okay,
Telling you about part 9.
but hold the Pennsylvania book. In case we
Oh, our viewer is
You're
freaking
fucking
Seth. Seth's watching us. How do you feel?
Frog Creek, Pennsylvania. Then Jack pointed to the pyramid picture in the
boy.
book. He cleared his
Dude,
throat
it's full on all that afterwards.
and
Hey,
said,
Khalil.
I wish we could go to this place. Meow.
Go with my points. Oh, no.
Jack looked out the treehouse window. A black cat was
That means you have
perched on
body
Yo, that's
rolls, you
racist.
scumbag.
right outside the window. The
Oh
cat
my God.
I got the most points,
Remember
but they didn't
yesterday,
open a single
freaking
door.
Black horse, freaking racist.
It was the strangest
Yeah, I'm
cat
not
Jack
gay,
had
but like,
ever
Want
seen.
me to open the door? It's like,
He was very
No.
sleek and dark, with bright
You know what
yellow
else is
eyes
sleek and dark?
and a wide gold collar. It's the cat in the Egypt
did somebody get the
book,
ray gun?
whispered Annie.
No, clearly
Just
not.
then the wind
this
started to
take?
blow.
You know the ray gun Mark
The
II's in this map
leaves
too.
began to shake.
What? Turn
Here
around.
we go!
Turn around,
cried
bud.
Annie.
Okay.
The wind whistled louder. The leaves shook
Look at
harder.
my perks plan.
Go.
Jack closed his eyes as the
Who the fuck is
treehouse
this
started
picture?
to spin. It spun faster.
You know what I just realized?
and
We should have
faster
we should have a new
and
guest on every single
faster.
episode. Because we have so
Suddenly,
far.
everything was still.
Music.
Well, I'm guessing
Dante.
eventually one of our permanent guests will be Seth once he gets
Not a
Chronicles.
whisper.
Yeah, but
Jack opened his eyes.
just so you know, Catherine is our 100th episode
Bright
guest, no matter what.
sunlight nearly
Okay.
Blinded
It's so sad they actually
We'll be on
made
Boxcar Children by then.
Hmm?
We'll be on Boxcar Children by then.
Yeah. Well, how many Magic Trios are there?
mummies.
Like,
There's like 50.
Jack and Annie looked out the window.
I know there's not
The
100.
treehouse
Yeah.
was perched on the top of a palm tree.
Yeah, so by round 100, or by maybe episode 10, we'll
Yo,
pull
after
out Catherine.
Boxcar Children, we should do Diaries of a
Pull
Wimpy
out.
Kid.
Sandy
Just
desert.
more kid books.
Meow.
That's disgusting. Diaries of a
Jack
Wimpy
and
Kid.
Annie.
Catherine said she wanted to go to Darien Lake with me.
The black
Then we never
cat
went
was
because her
sitting
parents
at the
wouldn't let
base
her.
of the tree.
Oh.
His yellow eyes
pretty
were
sad.
staring up at Jack and Annie.
Because I told her she isn't tall enough to go on the big boy
Charlie
rides.
think you're some like delinquent.
Said Jack. Someone might hear you.
Charlie's probably the least
In the middle of the
out anyone
desert?
ever.
Said Annie.
I mean, like, I don't even know
The
what that
black
word
cat
means.
stood and began walking around the
Means
tree.
How do you mean? What do you mean
Means
Charlie's the least delinquent? Have you met Catherine?
She leaned out the window to see where the cat was going.
She cried today because her name was on the
Oh, wow.
announcements, and it wasn't
She
even
said,
anything
"Look,
bad. She just
Jack."
cried because her name was on the
Jack
announcements.
leaned forward
so
and
embarrassed.
looked down.
That's
The cat was
that's-
running away
that's
from the palm tree.
That's mean.
Yeah, I roasted her for it, and she's like, I know I have problems! I was like, yeah, I know.
A parade was going toward the pyramid.
Charlie, that was a good
Same
impression.
parade
Do
as
that
in the
again.
Egypt book.
No! So it was funny, right? So,
It's the picture from
I
the
looked over
book,
at our lunch table
said
today,
Jack.
and
What are
all of
those
her
people
friends were gone because they were all taking the
doing?
AP Physics exam, and I looked
Jack
at my
looked
friend
down
table,
at the
and
Egypt
we were only
book.
missing one
He
person.
read the words under the picture.
It's so sad.
When a
You
royal
know who the
I was
smart
in the AP, I was
friend
in the
group
AP
is?
Physics exam. That was freaking.
You're not in our
Took
lunch, though,
place.
so...
Dude, do you think you got below 3?
And mourners followed the coffin.
Dude, it's
The
monkeys!
coffin was called a
If I got below a
sarcophagus.
3, I.
We should have played
It was
Shangri-La,
drawn
because
on a
Mears' house is in that
sled
map.
by 4 oxen. It's an Egyptian
Oxen.
funeral,
Dude,
said Jack.
oxen.
The box is called a sar. Oh, forget it.
Wait, go back! What was that?
They were trying to pronounce
sorry.
sarcophagus.
Black cat. All were
Cargar's
moving in a
verbs,
slow,
dude, I'm telling you.
dreamy way.
Dude, it's
Kargarzar,
boot
man.
verb,
I
dude.
better make some notes about this.
Kargarzar, more like Kargar Rasputin.
He took his backpack and pulled out his notebook.
Kargar Stalin.
Always kept notes.
That's how you
Dude,
do it.
Mears, I speak in Spanish.
And he wrote, coffin
No, hablo
called
inglés. You
sarcophagus.
idiot.
We better hurry, said Annie. If we
Me
want to
gusta
see the
mucho chocolate,
mummy.
pero cuando
She
tiene muchos
started down
gatos
the rope
porque es muy
ladder.
gordo.
Jack looked up from his
Because,
notebook.
porque
Mummy?
soy muy
He said,
gordo.
Nada English.
There's probably a mummy in that gold box.
That's not, no,
Annie
that's,
called
you
up.
never speak
We're
English?
in ancient Egypt, remember? Jack loved mummies.
Yeah, I guess.
He put down his pencil.
You
Goodbye,
speaking on
Jack.
English. There's just no
called
opera
Annie.
English. Why did you buy
Wait,
Quick Revive before
Jack
Jug?
called. Mummies! Annie shouted.
Exactly. You don't.
I mean, I don't
Oh,
know.
man, said Jack.
But look at my perks. Just be like me.
She sure knew how to
just
get
have
to
to be
him.
good.
Jack shoved his notebook and the Egypt book into
This
his
is not the only
pack.
thing you shoved in
Then
something.
he started down the ladder.
That is a
When he
wonder
got
for
to
this
the
machine.
ground,
It gives you a random
he
perk.
and Annie took off
Yeah, it's
across the
1500.
sand. But as they ran, a strange thing happened.
So if you get
I'll
Widow's
tell you.
The
Wine,
closer they got
Widow's,
to the
to take that
parade,
shit.
the harder it was to see it.
Widow's Wine. If you get hit, the zombies don't, like, it's like having a jug. Go get jugs so you don't lose Widow's Wine
did
when
you
you're
actually
down.
get Widow's Wine first
You know a
try?
jug. Yeah, you got Widow's first try.
But the Great Stone
No, it's
Pyramid
on the
was
stage.
still there,
Not towards Swansea.
towering above them.
No, to the left.
Panting, Jack
In that
looked
back
around.
corner to the right, down the
What had
middle.
happened?
Oh, so yeah, where the bone
Where
went.
were the people?
Yeah.
The oxen? The gold box?
You mean where the
the cat?
was?
You aren't
They're
enough.
gone.
You have to get like 3 kills.
Where did they go? Said Jack. Maybe they were ghosts, said Annie. Don't be silly.
I was still listening.
There's no such thing as ghosts.
We're listening to the entire book.
It must have been a mirage.
It's a fantastic book.
A wild
They literally got hung in the
mirage.
last one.
It happened
Almost.
after all the
Okay, go
Almost
ahead,
got
Doug.
hung.
They were
It
getting
looks like
prepared to get
something's there,
hung.
but it just turns
Yeah.
out to be the sunlight reflecting through heat.
Dude, Annie literally should have died in
How
every
could
book so far,
sunlight
so let's
look
see what
like
happens
people,
in this
a
one.
mummy box, and a bunch of cows.
Yeah, she's always like, just let me have one
Jack
little
frowned.
look, and then they get captured and
Ghosts,
almost hung.
she said. No way.
Charlie,
Good
every
job,
book
Jack.
so far, the past two, the whole
Annie
past two
pointed at the
books, she should have
pyramids.
died.
Near the
Oh yeah,
base
everything she
was
does
the
is literally
sleek
suicidal.
Black cat.
Yo, she went up
just-
and pet a
She went with the
Triceratops.
black cats and the black horse and the black dick in her bum.
He's
Like,
no
goddamn.
mirage, said Annie.
This
The cat
author
started
really
to
likes
slink
black
away.
stuff.
He walked along the base of the pyramid and slid around.
If
the
you
I mean,
know
I do
what I'm
too.
Where's he going? Said Jack.
Whoa,
Let's find out,
whoa, wait,
Dashed around
what
the
is
corner.
this on my screen? Do you
Just
see this?
in time to see the cat disappear through a
What?
The
hole
light,
in
we're
the
standing in front
pyramid.
of the light, you idiot.
No, but what?
Charlie,
The
Chapter
shading is so
3.
shit.
It's alive.
Charlie?
Where did
Okay.
he go? Said Jack.
No, I'm looking at the
He
shader
and
right here.
Annie
It's
peeked
so
through the
bad.
hole. They saw a long hallway. Burning torches lit the walls. Dark shadows loomed. Let's go in, said Annie.
Dark.
Wait, said Jack. He
Shadows.
pulled out the Egypt book and turned to the section on the He read the caption aloud. Pyramids were sometimes called houses of the dead. They were nearly
Wow.
all solid stone, except for the burial chambers deep inside. Wow, let's go there, to the burial
Wow.
chambers, said Annie. I bet a mummy's there. Jack took a deep breath.
a mummy's there.
Then he stepped
We're
out
at
of the
7K,
hot,
buy-
bright
buy a door.
sunlight into the cool, dark pyramid.
Definitely not
By
mine.
the alleyway door.
The hallway was silent.
Yo, sick, I
you
got
went to Thunderbolt. What are you doing?
Ceiling,
500
wall,
volt discount.
It's a dog round.
was
I'm
stone.
not wasting my thunder.
The floor
It's a dog round, you get a max
slanted
ammo.
up from where
Dog
they
round, you
stood.
need a free max ammo.
We have to go farther inside.
I don't know who this
said
kid is,
Annie.
but I don't
Right,
like him talking to.
said Jack. But stay
Here's
close
a,
behind
I know you.
Don't
You
talk.
were in my gym
Don't
last year.
Go! Just
Who is
go!
this kid?
said Annie.
He just do
Dante.
that.
A little push. Jack started up the slanting floor of the hallway.
Oh, are you that
Where
kid
was
that
the
was
cat? The hallway went
Kid that-
on and on. Wait, said Jack. I want to look at
No,
the
you're that
book.
guy that likes that.
He opened the Egypt book.
Yeah, that's
again.
him.
Held below a torch on the wall. The book
I have
showed
no
a
idea who
picture
you
of
are.
the inside of the pyramid. The burial chamber is in the middle of the pyramid. See?
I don't know
Jack
who he
said.
is.
He
He hurt
pointed
his
to the
feelings
picture.
for us. He's gonna cry.
It seems to be straight ahead.
He's too short to see in
Jack
the
tucked
pictures.
the book under his arm.
Dante.
Then they headed deeper into
Yeah,
the pyramid.
I'm that
Oh,
really short
Dante.
kid from your gym
Oh.
The
class
floor
last
became
year.
flat. The air
Dude,
felt
do you
different.
honestly expect me to remember
Musty
anything from early
and
period
stale.
gym?
Jack
Yeah.
opened the book again. I
You're
think we're
supposed to
almost
remember
at the
everything,
burial
that's all.
chamber.
School, right?
See
You're
the
supposed to remember
picture?
everything in school, right? You know,
The
you use
hallway
it later in
slants
life.
up. Then it gets flat.
Who is this kid?
Then you come to the chamber. See?
He's one of the hosts on the new series, Magic Treehouse Reading, so you better
A
respect him.
strange cry shot through the pyramid.
Oh my
Jack
god.
dropped the Egypt
Charlie,
book.
It's not my fault.
I'm Charlie's friend. That's
Out
all I
of the
gotta know.
shadows flew a white figure. It swooshed
Charlie
toward
moved the
them.
gun,
A
and you
mummy!
just did that.
It's alive! Annie shouted.
Close, it's Dante.
Chapter 4. back from the dead.
Oh, okay, it's my fault.
Jack
I'm sorry.
pulled Annie down. The white figure moved swiftly past them, then disappeared into the shadows. A mummy, said Annie. Back from the dead! Forget it, stammered Jack. Mummies aren't alive. He picked up the Egypt book.
Yeah.
What's this? Said Annie. She lifted something from the floor. Look, the mummy dropped this thing.
Hey, Moonstone Gaming here.
About a
Hello.
foot long. A dog's head
what's this,
was
you
carved
faggot?
on one end. It looks like a scepter.
Oh,
said
Moonstone
Jack.
Gaming, I bet he's super
What's
gay.
that? Asked Annie. It's the
Gaming.
thing kings and queens carry, said Jack. It means they have power over the people.
Wow, that's
Come
Literally
back,
still playing with
mummy.
one arm.
Annie called. We found your scepter.
Look, can I go to ED
Come
Games?
back.
Oh,
Help me. Shut. said Jack. Are you nuts?
Wait, what
dude,
is
they
that?
found the mummy's scepter.
There was no mummy, said Jack. It was a person. A real person.
Yo, did they look in his body and find his scepter?
Yo, he said that we found your scepter. Come back.
I don't know. Maybe the book
I mean, like,
can help.
if Catherine finds my scepter, I'll...
Flipped through the book.
Oh
At
god.
last, he found a picture of a person.
Oh, okay,
in a
that's...
What gun
He
is
read,
this?
tomb robbers often carried off the treasure
Oh
You
my
buried
got the
God,
in
new?
you got
Are
mummies.
you fucking gay?
No, that's
False
Charlie's fault for getting the max ammo before I
Sometimes built.
reload.
There was another one. Look at your thunder gun.
Jack
I realized
closed
there
the
was
book.
one. Not like
No live mummy, he said. Just a tomb robber. Yikes.
Oh,
a
tomb robber.
How come I
robber?
can't link the teleporter?
Said Annie. Yeah,
Tomb
a robber who
no big deal.
steals stuff from tombs.
the main player.
But what if the robber comes back? Said Annie. We better leave.
I got you.
Right.
No.
said
I got
Jack.
you.
But first,
Yeah.
I want to write something down.
There, I'll link it.
He put the Egypt book into his
Leave it at him.
pack. He pulled out his
You
notebook
can
and
leave it.
pencil.
I only have
He
240. What
started
am I
writing
supposed to
in
do
his
with it?
notebook. Tomb robber.
Oh, I just
Jack, said Annie. Just a second, said Jack.
Yo, look on screen.
Tomb robber.
Charlie,
tried
twerk for
to
us.
steal.
Look on the
TV,
TV.
messing it up again. Oh my God.
Jack felt a whoosh of cold air.
Charlie, twerk for us.
A wave of
Look at the TV
terror
mirrors.
went through him. Another figure
I'm
was
Asian.
moving slowly toward them. It wasn't a tomb robber. No, it was a
No.
lady. A beautiful
Where did the bow
Egyptian lady. She wore
Beautiful
flowers
Egyptian lady.
in her
What
black
are they gonna do
hair.
with a lady?
Her long white dress had many tiny pleats. Her
Cleats.
gold jewelry glittered.
She had cleats on?
Here, Jack.
What gun is
Give
that?
her this.
Mine?
She handed him the gold scepter.
No,
The
that's
lady
Widow's Wine.
stopped in
That's the
front
perk.
of them.
When zombies
Jack
hit you, it
held
like
out the scepter.
makes them
His hand was trembling.
forever. It's a perk.
He gasped.
It takes your place of grenades.
The
So like
scepter
you have
passed
4
right
uses and you get
through
2
the
every
lady's
round because you know how you get
Oh,
2 grenades every
She
round.
was made
Well, you
of
get 2 Widow's
air.
Wine every round. So, and they work with max ammos too. So like as long as you have Widow's Wines, the zombies get like caught in the webs and they don't actually attack you anymore. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's
Chapter
why
5.
we were surprised you
The
got it.
Ghost Queen.
Wow, Deadshot.
A ghost! Annie whispered. But Jack could only stare in horror. The
In
ghost
horror.
began to speak. She spoke
Oh,
in
no.
a hollow, echoing voice. I am Hutepi, she said. Queen of
Teppy!
She's what now?
that you have
Who
come.
Teppy?
Yes, said Annie.
She's like super ominous. Hi, I'm Hutepi, boys.
For 1,000 years,
How's it slouching, Who Teppy?
Queen, I have
They made me
waited for help.
slouch.
Jack
Whoa.
slouched hard. Thought he might faint.
How's it slouching?
Someone must find my book of the dead. She said.
Did she just? Okay, so it's a ghost
To
asking
go
for
on
someone to
the
find her
next
book.
life. Why do you need the book of the dead? Asked Annie.
Book.
She didn't sound scared at all.
Why do you need the book of the dead? Said the little
It will
girl.
tell me the magic spells I need to get through the underworld, said the ghost queen.
The magic
shit.
spell.
The
Oh
underworld?
my god.
Said
Doesn't
Annie.
even have 5,000.
Before I journey on to the next
Charlie,
life,
you are so
I must
little.
pass through the
You snake.
horrors of the
See me.
underworld.
Get out of there right now.
What kind of
Oh my
horrors? Annie asked. Poisonous snakes,
Ooh, that's pretty good.
said the ghost
Here
queen.
now.
Lakes of fire, monsters, demons. Oh! Annie stepped closer to Jack. My brother hid the Book of the Dead, so tomb robbers would not steal it,
Aye.
said the ghost queen.
Look at the shit
Jack
I
carved
like
this
You guys look at the
secret
screen and watch
message
someone
on
shoot
the
you, ready?
wall, telling me how to find it.
Ow.
She pointed to the wall. Jack was still
Wait, I'm gonna
in
twerk for you, ready?
shock. He
Twerk,
Oh,
look
you
at me
missed
twerk.
it.
Oh.
Where? Asked Annie. Here?
Woo!
She squeaked at the wall. What do these tiny pictures
Well,
mean? The Ghost Queen smiled sadly. Alas, my brother forgot my strange problems. I cannot see clearly that which is close to my eyes. I have not been able to read his message for 1,000 years. Oh, that's
She
not
can't
a
read his
strange
message because she's
problem.
nearsighted or she's farsighted.
Jack can't see anything either. That's why he wears glasses.
You didn't think
The
of the
Ghost
idea
Queen
of moving the
stared
message
in wonder
back
at Jack.
for 1,000
Jack,
years?
lend her your glasses, said Annie.
So for 1,000 years,
took
you
his
didn't have
glasses
anyone to
off
just,
his
you know,
nose.
read it for
He
you?
held them out to the Ghost Queen.
Or move the
She
message
backed away
back?
from him. I fear I cannot
Oh, yeah,
share
or
your
she
By the
glasses.
way,
message
you
Jack.
can't
away
just
from your
give someone else your
face.
glasses
I
and
am
expect them to
made
see out of them.
Oh, I forgot.
The
said
Because
prescription,
all
bitch.
glasses are the
But
same
perhaps
thing, Matt,
you will
obviously.
describe the hieroglyphs on these walls,
Matt, you idiot.
said the Ghost Queen. Hyro who? Said Annie. Hieroglyphs, said Jack, finally finding
Hyro
his
who?
voice. It's the ancient
Hyro who?
Egyptian way of writing.
Dude,
It's
Annie
like
sucks
writing
at
with
that.
pictures. The Ghost Queen smiled at him.
She's
Thank
7
you,
years old,
Jack,
but she is so...
she said. Jack smiled back at her. He put his glasses on. Then he stepped toward the wall and took a good
I mean, I've only
long
seen the
look.
pictures, but
Oh, man, he whispered.
I would make her slouch.
Chapter 6. The Writing on the Wall.
Oh,
Chapter
Jack
6,
and
the
Annie
writing on the wall,
squinted
good one.
at the pyramid wall. A series of tiny pictures were carved into the stone. There are 4 pictures here, Jack told the Ghost Queen.
We're gonna slouch because someone has to go activate
me,
it.
Jack.
Seriously,
One
though, I
at a
don't understand
time,
how
please,
for 1,000 years
she
she
said.
didn't think of the idea of just, let me just
Jack
move this
studied
back
the
like
first
2
picture.
feet so I can read it.
Okay, he said.
He's activated?
The first one is like this. He made a zigzag in the air with his finger.
Charlie.
Like stairs? Asked the Ghost Queen. Yes, stairs,
I
said
can't.
Jack. Just like stairs.
What?
She
How?
nodded.
That's... What?
Easy enough. Jack studied the second picture.
What are you
The
confused
second
about?
one has a long
Well, I need to pack
box
too,
on the
fam.
bottom, he said. He drew it in the air. The Ghost
I'm gonna
Queen
pick up your
looked
gun.
puzzled. With 3 things on
You can
top,
put it back in.
like this,
Put it back in.
said Annie. She drew
That'll give it a
squiggly
double
lines in
upgrade
the
that
air.
does infinite damage.
The Ghost Queen still seemed puzzled.
Wolf?
Like a
Yeah.
hat,
So
said
this is
Jack.
a really good one. So it's
Hat,
Deadwire.
said
Every
the
once in a
Ghost
while,
Queen.
you'll just randomly
No,
get
more
like
like
a
a
wonder off
boat,
effect
said
on one of your
Annie.
bullets that'll just kill
Boat?
every...
said the Ghost
all the
Queen.
zombies. Yeah, it's
She
pretty
got
good.
excited. Boat?
Well,
Jack took
Samantha's
another
mom.
look at the wall.
Him and Samantha's
yes,
mom's
it
are in,
could
dude.
be a boat, he said. The Ghost Queen looked very
Charlie,
happy.
for a second
Yeah,
there, I thought
yeah,
you
I
said you
remember
were...
that.
Yes, of
Charlie, I thought you
course.
said you were in
She
Samantha's
said.
room.
Jack and
I
Annie
was in her
studied the
room,
next
dude.
picture. The third one is like a thing that holds flowers.
You know how thick
said
she
Annie.
is?
A vase.
Or a
She
thing
probably...
that holds
Oh,
water,
God, she's
said
probably so
Jack.
tight.
Like a jug? Asked the Ghost Queen. Exactly, said Jack. Yes,
Yeah, it's
a
pretty
jug,
good.
said Annie.
That's gonna make all the zombies slouch.
Jack and Annie studied the last picture. And the last one looks like a pole that drooped, said
You
Annie.
can get another perk still, Mirza.
Like a curved stick.
Okay, you can hit the
said
Wonder
Jack.
Fizz again and try to
But
get another
one
good
side
perk.
is shorter than the other.
Yeah.
The Ghost Queen looked puzzled. Wait, said Jack. I'll draw it in my notebook. Big, so you can see
Oh my
it.
god, look at the Nova Crawler,
Jack
Charlie. What
put
happened
down
to
the
his rock?
scepter and got out his
Where,
pencil.
where?
He
Look,
drew the hieroglyph.
It's literally folded in half.
A folded cloth,
I don't
said
see
the
it.
Ghost Queen.
Oh
Well,
god.
not really, said Jack. He studied his drawing.
Oh,
But
I
that is
can
the
see
hieroglyph for a folded cloth, said the Ghost Queen. Well, okay, said Jack.
Nova Cross explodes.
He looked at the fourth hieroglyph again. He still couldn't see the folded cloth, unless it was like a towel hanging over a bathroom rod.
What
See,
was that?
that's
So
the
that's
Deadwire
all of
effect.
them, said Annie.
Oh, it's
She
like
pointed
there's
at each
five of them
picture.
that help.
Yeah, it'll kill all of
Stairs,
them. It's just a crowd.
boat, jug, folded cloth. Jack
shit.
wrote the words in
You're
his
not- oh, yeah,
notebook.
you are.
How do I get up?
Stairs, jug,
Oh, did I just lose
boat,
Yeah. You
cloth.
lost with one.
So what does the message mean? he asked the Ghost Queen.
I got
Come,
you.
she said.
Guys, let's let him die out
She
so we
held
can't get
out
the
her
fun of him.
hand. Come to my burial chambers. And she floated away.
Come to my burial chambers.
Chapter
I mean, like,
7.
if that doesn't turn you on, I don't know what does.
Jack put the scepter
should I ask
and his
Catherine that tomorrow?
notebook
Come
and
to my burial
pencil
chambers,
into
girl.
his pack.
Do you have fast ones?
He and Annie followed the Ghost Queen
What do you mean?
deeper into the pyramid
Yeah, speed
until
reload?
they came to some stairs.
You were just in the room for
The
speed.
stairs!
Why didn't you just buy
said
Jug?
Jack and Annie. The Ghost Queen floated
Yeah,
up
you
the
might
stairs.
Makes
Jack
you
and
run
Annie
longer,
followed.
faster.
The Ghost Queen floated
a
right
lot better.
through a wooden door. Jack and Annie pushed on the door. It opened
Right there.
slowly.
To the right. Right. To the right. To the right. To the right. To the left.
They stepped into a cold, drafty room.
You never
The
know.
Ghost Queen was nowhere in sight.
Buy Jug first.
Dim torchlight
I know.
lit the
Buy it
huge
first, though.
room.
When you
It
do,
had a
though.
very
Shit,
high
man.
ceiling.
Yeah,
On one
yeah, yeah.
side was a pile of tables, chairs, and musical instruments. On the other side of the room was a small wooden boat.
Are you
The
done?
boat, said Jack. What's it doing inside Queen Hutepi's pyramid? Asked Annie.
Then you
Maybe
remember her
it's
name is
supposed to carry
Hutepi
her
and she
to the
can't
next
see, and then you're like, LOL.
said Jack.
Wait, she's literally dead, and she
went
probably
over
she's
to
been
the boat.
mummified for 1,000 years.
They
I
looked
doubt her
inside.
eyeballs still have like
The boat was filled with many things.
eyeball.
Gold
I
plates,
was gonna say, I doubt she even has eyeballs at all.
jeweled
Is this one Max
goblets,
Ammo one too?
woven baskets,
Yeah.
All
jewelry
the
with
gold
blue
rounds are Max
stones, small wooden
I understand that,
statues.
bud, but the first one wasn't.
Look, said
was.
Jack.
No, it wasn't.
It
He
was.
reached into the boat
Every single
and
gold
lifted out
round
a
was
clay
every
jug.
single one.
Why is he still
The
talking?
jug, said Annie.
I don't understand.
Jack looked
Sorry,
inside
I
the
just,
jug.
I'm another human
Something's
being.
in here,
I
he
like
said.
to
Please don't
speak.
tell me.
What is it? Asked Annie. Jack felt down inside the jug. It feels like a big napkin, he said. The folded cloth, said Annie. Jack
she just say a
reached
blood
into the
clot?
jug and pulled out the folded
Yeah.
cloth.
Annie's got a blood
It was wrapped around an ancient-looking scroll.
She a bloody thought.
You down, fuck?
Jack slowly unrolled the scroll. It was covered
I'm
with
gonna unroll her
wonderful
scroll.
hieroglyphs. The Book of the Dead, whispered
Holy
Annie.
shit, the
We
book of the
found it. We found her book. Oh, man. Jack
Oh,
traced his
man.
finger over the scroll.
Oh, man.
It felt like very old paper.
Where is that?
Queen Hutepi, called Annie.
Hutepi.
We have it. We found your Book of
Why?
the Dead.
Oh, Tappy!
Silence. Queen Hutepi.
Stop saying her
Well,
name.
Then
my girl, Queen
another
Hutepi,
door
always looking out for
on the
me.
other side of the chamber creaked open. In
Look at
there.
that face up there.
said Annie. Maybe she's in there. Jack's
Maybe
heart
she's
was
in-
pounding.
Maybe she's already dead. Like, why don't you just
Cold
leave, honestly?
air
What's the
was
point of
coming
this
through
book?
the open doorway.
I blame Annie, honestly.
Come on, said Annie. Wait.
She wasn't just
No,
such a thought. They would have lived.
She's waited 1,000 years for her book. Don't make her wait anymore. Jack put the
No,
ancient
it's the exact
scroll into his
opposite. She's already
backpack.
waited 1,000 years,
Then
like just
he
like
and
she had
Annie
thought.
slowly started to cross the drafty room. They came to the open door.
Oh, I have a
Annie
FAMAS.
went
Get out of here.
First. Hurry, Jack!
That's you. Pick
she
it up,
said.
you scumbag.
Jack stepped into the other room. It was nearly bare,
That was a shotgun.
except for a long.
The crossbow was good. Are you kidding me?
The box was open.
It was very camp.
The cover was on the floor. Queen Hutepi?
That was you?
Called Annie. Silent.
My boy. Why don't you like the FAMAS?
Said Annie. Your book
No,
of the
because I had
dead.
mule kick and I needed a third
There
gun.
was still
Oh.
no sign of the Ghost Queen. The gold box glowed. Jack could barely breathe. Let's leave the scroll on the floor and go, he said. No, I think we should leave it in there, said Annie. She pointed to the gold box.
I'm gonna leave it in there.
Said Jack. Don't be afraid, said Annie. Come on. Annie took Jack by the arm
Don't be
Did you
afraid.
say that was close? And then
across
down instantly.
to the glowing gold box.
Whoever is zombie
They
slayer just
stopped in front of the
let
box.
like 6 zombies go
and
by.
they
He was down that whole time.
Yeah, I was down. I don't want to upgrade anything because I might have to go eat dinner.
Feeling like my skin complexion is beautiful.
Yo, get the hell out of here.
You have a thunder gun. How did you go down
Chapter
twice?
8.
Oh, look, I had my gun.
The
By
Mummy.
Jug.
A real mummy.
Wait, wasn't the other girl a mummy, or was that just like a queen ghost thing? Wait, so is this the first time they've seen a mummy this entire book?
The face.
Special guest Adam Russ
It was
Peter
Tepe.
Wilson, Bread Virus,
Queen
Thermo,
of the Nile.
Would you stop?
Broken teeth were showing.
It was
Her
so
wrinkled ears.
Dude, I'm gonna start calling cats with
Yeah.
you
Her
Alright.
withered flesh. Her hollow eye sockets.
They're in a grade. Matt
Plus,
is. DJ's
the
not.
rotting
DJ's one of my friends. Who
bandages on her
knows?
body were coming off.
Alright, you can let me die. I'll keep recording.
You gotta remind me tomorrow.
Oh,
I'll be right back. I gotta eat dinner.
cried Annie. Let's go. No, said
Oh,
Jack.
Charlie, I got the news.
Forget
I'm
it,
gonna
said
revive him
Annie.
every time, so
She
his
started out
average
the room.
revives
Wait, Annie.
returns to like 8
Come on,
million.
Jack, hurry! cried
And
Annie.
he's gotta eat dinner, so
She
he's
was
just
standing by
done.
the door.
Charlie, that's a pretty
Jack
good
pulled out
prank.
the Egypt book and flipped
Yeah,
to
isn't that
a
a great
picture of
prank?
a mummy. He read aloud. Ancient
from Toten.
Egyptians tried to protect the body so it would last forever.
Wait, I'm gonna
First,
jump on
it
his
was
head so we
dried
both
out
down.
with salt. Ugh! Stop! Said Annie. Listen, you Jack. He kept reading.
When you
Next,
have
it
to
was
respect
covered with
women.
oil. Then it was wrapped tightly in bandages. The brain was removed by
gotten out of there.
yuck! Stop! cried Annie.
Oh,
Goodbye. She
When you put it in your
dashed out of
sister's
the
room
room.
and she's like, Jack, stop! Oh my god, I'm red screen.
Annie, called Jack. We have to give her the Book of the
No, that's too
Dead.
far.
But Annie was gone. Jack reached into his pack. He pulled out the scroll and the scepter.
He pulled out.
He put them next to the mummy's skull.
Your girlfriend.
Was it just his imagination? Or did a deep sigh seem to shudder throughout the room? Did the mummy's face grow calmer? Jack held his breath as he backed away.
Wait, Matt's down.
of the
Oh my
mummy
god! I'm stunned.
Out of the boat room. Down
No,
the
it's Matt. He's eating dinner,
What?
remember?
No, that
At
wasn't
the
me.
bottom of the stairs, he heaved his
him.
own
No, that
sigh.
wasn't me.
A sigh of relief. He looked down the hallway. It was empty. Hey,
Dude, I hate
where
these
are
freaking
you?
midget zombies,
He
dude.
said. No answer.
Jim
Where
Bon
in the
Jojo
world
looks.
was Annie?
Where in the world was
Jack
Annie, guys?
started down the hallway. Annie! He called. Had
Oh,
she
no,
run out of the
Annie.
pyramid? Was she already outside? Annie! Help, Jack!
She's back with
Came a cry.
Teppy.
The voice sounded far away. It was Annie. Where was she? Help, Jack! Annie!
Help!
Jack started to run along the shadowy hallway. Help, Jack! Her cry seemed fainter. Jack stopped. He was running away from her voice. Annie! He called. He went back
Such a
toward the
limpet.
burial chambers. Jack!
Whoa.
There! Her voice was
Whoa,
louder.
that lag.
Jack!
Because Seth just joined the
Even
party.
louder. Jack
Oh,
climbed the
Seth, you
stairs.
made us slouch.
He went
What the hell?
back into the boat room. He looked around the room.
Seth, you made us
At the
Just
slouch.
on the
furniture,
gun.
the musical instruments, the
Good job,
boat.
you have so much money.
Then he saw it. Another door.
No?
Right next to the door he had just come through.
Revive,
The
yeah,
other door
revive.
was
I'm not
open.
linking it.
Jack dashed through it. He found himself at the top of some
Kino.
stairs.
Kino.
No.
They were
No.
just like the stairs in the other hallway. He went down into the hallway. It was lit by torches on the wall. It was just like the other hallway. Annie! He called. Jack! Annie!
I hate this book.
Jack! She was running through the hallway toward him.
Annie! Jack! Annie! Jack! Annie!
I was lost! She cried. I think
You know what
this
this
is one of
reminds me
those
of?
false
The
passages
Titanic movie?
built to fool the tomb robbers, said Jack.
Bye!
A false passage? Said Annie, panting. Yeah, it looks just like the right hallway,
Mirza.
said Jack.
Mirza, yeah.
We have to go back into the boat room.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
out
Mirza,
the right
that guy.
door. Just then they heard a creaking voice. Jack and Annie turned around. They
Mirza,
looked
I know
up the
you hate me right now, but it's
Then
okay.
they watched in horror as the door slowly creaked shut.
Here's
A deep sound rumbled in the distance, and all the torches went out. Chapter 9. Follow the leader.
holy shit.
Chapter 9, follow the leader.
What
What?
happened? Asked Annie. I don't know. Something weird,
I don't know.
said Jack.
Something.
We have to get out of here fast. Push against the door. Good idea, said Annie in a small voice. They felt their way through the darkness to the top of the stairs. Don't worry. Everything's going to be okay.
Keep reviving
said Jack.
Matt.
He was trying to stay calm. Of course, said Annie. They leaned against the wooden door and pushed.
Oh, she pushed.
It wouldn't budge.
It's like, let
They
me go
pushed
about
harder.
It wouldn't budge,
No
Charlie.
use.
It wouldn't budge.
Jack took a deep breath. It was getting harder to breathe.
There you go.
It was
Here's
getting
that.
Harder
harder.
to stay calm. What can we do? Asked Annie. Just
No, it's
just
Matt. We gotta
rest a
keep
moment,
reviving him.
said Jack, panting.
No, I
His
revived
heart
him.
was
Ta-da.
pounding as he tried to see through
Yeah, it
the
was the Dante
darkness.
kid.
Maybe we should start down the hall.
Dude, I think Matt's bad or something.
Maybe we'll eventually come to an exit.
Get the
He
dude.
wasn't sure about that, but they had no choice. Come on, he said. Feel the wall. Jack felt the stone wall as he climbed slowly down the stairs.
He's playing
Annie
Dead Ops
followed.
Arcade too.
Jack started down the dark hallway. It was impossible to see
I should
anything,
probably get Jug.
but he kept going,
So I could also go.
taking one step at a time, moving his hands along the wall. He went around a
How
corner.
long you have to listen?
He went around another corner.
Around her wall of
He
her
came to
clitoris.
some stairs. He went up. There was a door.
Whoa.
He pushed against it. Annie pushed too.
You know he in that mummy
This
pussy.
door wouldn't budge either. Was this the same door they had started at? It was no use.
I don't know. Is it
They
the same
were
door they
trapped.
started at? I can't tell. His
Annie
his
took his
his
hand
video
in
is
the
gonna
dark.
be so trash because
She
he's
squeezed
spinning
it.
around constantly.
They stood together at the top of the stairs, listening to the silence. Meow.
Matt's literally just
Oh,
sitting there
man.
spinning in circles,
Jack
going
whispered.
down over and over
He's
again.
back, said Annie. Meow.
What do you,
Yeah,
what do you
that's
mean?
true.
Isn't any good?
Cried Jack.
Dumbass.
He's going away from
7.
us. They started
Yep.
down the dark hallway, following the cat's meow.
You should. You should get
Hands
all
against
the
the
ones.
wall, Jack and Annie stumbled through the darkness.
Go get that yet.
Meow.
Oh, get it now. Get it now.
No, you get it.
They followed the sound all the way through the winding hallway.
Two
Down.
self-medications.
Yeah, get 2 self-medications.
Around one corner, then another, and another.
Yeah.
Finally, they saw a light at the end of the tunnel. They rushed forward.
Self-medication is the
out
best
into
thing.
the
Other than
bright sunlight.
honestly, it might even be better than Purpleaholic.
Yay! Annie shouted. But Jack was thinking. Annie.
No,
he
no,
said,
I have to revive
How
him
did
every
we
time.
get out of the false
No, I'm
passage?
reviving.
The cat, said Annie. But how could the cat
What cat?
do
Oh, the
it?
black
Shit.
cat from
Asked
before?
Jack.
Oh shit, the shack.
Magic,
Yo,
said
guys,
Annie.
if somebody's opening up the...
Jack
if somebody's
frowned,
activating the teleporter, please
Look,
tell me, 'cause I
said
gotta punch that
Annie.
thunder
She
down.
pointed. The cat
They're
was
like Thunder
bounding
King.
I'll go
away
activate it. I'll
over
go
the
activate it.
sand. Thank you, called Annie. Thanks, Jack shouted at the cat.
Just for you, Beerson,
His
because
black
I'm
tail
Dante.
waved.
You don't know
Then
who
he
I am.
disappeared in the shimmering waves.
You're such a scumbag.
Jack
You
looked
left him.
toward the palm trees.
Where did I leave?
At the top
Dante,
of
after
one
freaking
sat the
teleport.
I didn't
treehouse,
have to go.
like a bird's nest. Time
I'm
to go
not stupid,
home,
you would've said
Jack
something.
said. He
Exactly.
and Annie
God,
You
see,
can't
set
double
off
stack
for
those
the
these
palm
cannons.
trees. It was a long, hot walk back. At last, Annie grabbed onto the rope ladder. Then Jack.
Are you trying to?
Once
Why
they
would
were
you want to get
inside
rid of
the
Deadwire?
treehouse,
It'll switch it to something
Jack
even better.
reached for the book about Pennsylvania.
Uh-oh.
Just then, he heard a rumbling sound. The same sound they had heard in the pyramid. Look!
Oh my god,
Annie
the same
said,
sound.
Yeah,
as the
Secret
point
Shop
down.
was quality.
Whoa, where am I?
The 5 office,
Jack,
like the Pentagon.
A boat was beside
Yeah,
the
5 is one of the
pyramid.
Black Ops 2
It was
map or Black
gliding
Ops 1 maps
over
that came
the
on the
sand.
disc. Like other
Like
than
a
Kino
boat
that
sailing
didn't
over
like,
the sea.
get remade.
Then
There's only 7 maps that didn't get remade. Most of them are Black Ops 2.
into the distance. Was it just a mirage?
No, Black Ops 2 is good.
Or was the ghost
Buried.
queen finally on her
The
way
final
to
3
the next
DLC
one?
maps were the best maps like ever.
Oh, Jack, whispered Annie.
Mob Buried in Origins
opened
were
the
absolute
Pennsylvania.
classics.
He pointed to the picture of Frog Creek. I wish we could go home.
That's why it was
he
good
said.
though. It was a
The
nice like
wind began to
relaxing
blow. The
experience.
leaves began to
And
shake.
Origins were
The
stank.
wind
Like, and you don't have to do
blew
anything either. Like,
It
literally, it was like
whistled louder.
Zelensky, but he had given up at that point. He was
Started to
done
spin.
making zombies, so he just made it super
spun
easy.
faster and faster.
Origins.
Then
It introduced the ray
everything
gun
was
to Mark
still.
II also, so like,
Absolutely silent.
fuck you.
Yes.
Why do we
Let's just
insist
read
on
Magic
100%
Treehouse.
Alaskan whitefish? Why do we always hand dip in our famous
Oh, we're gonna have to
batter?
listen to the ad
Cook it
because
to
he's not
golden
here to
perfection
skip it.
and serve
Oh,
it with
God.
fries for just $1.99 because at Long John Silver's we think you
$1.99.
deserve more for $1.99.
Oh god, please tell me that's
10. Another clue.
Charlie.
host. Matt's host. It's not me.
Danced on
Matt,
the walls
why?
and ceiling. Jack took a deep breath.
What's going on?
He was lying on the floor of the treehouse. I wonder what Mom's making for lunch, said Annie. She was looking out the window.
Dude, I wonder what
Jack
mom's making.
smiled. Lunch. Mom.
So she just finished eating out that zombie, and now she's
It
like, I
all
wonder what's for
sounded
lunch.
so real, so calm and safe.
Revive Matt.
I
The
had
internet
peanut
seems
butter
to go
jelly
get better.
sandwiches,
So bad.
he said. He closed his eyes. The wood floor.
Yo, someone link the teleporter so we can get out of here.
Boy, this place is a mess, said Annie. We'd better make it neater, in case M comes back. Jack had almost
Matt's
forgotten
internet's going to
about
shit.
M.
Holy shit.
Would they ever meet the mysterious
Can't
M?
move.
The person who
I can't
seemed to
reload.
own all the books in the treehouse? Let's put the Egypt book on the bottom of the pile, said Annie. Let's put the dinosaur book on top of the Egypt book,
What the
said
fuck?
Annie. Yeah, good, said Jack.
Alright,
And a
there.
long rest before he
Yo,
visited
you gotta
another
revive him.
Tyrannosaurus
Who
Rex.
just slapped me?
The castle books can go
not
on the
me, dude.
very top of the pile, said Annie. Jack nodded and smiled. He liked thinking about the knight on the cover of the castle book. He felt as if the knight were his friend.
Cover of the.
Jack, said Annie, look! Jack opened his eyes. She was pointing at the wooden floor.
Why,
What is it?
Matt? Why is your intern?
You have to see for yourself. Jack groaned as he got up. He stood next to Annie and looked at the floor. He didn't see anything, Annie. You have to catch the light just right. Jack tipped his head to one side.
No! We're gonna lose
Something was
Matt!
shining on the floor.
Alright. Well,
He
I
tipped his head a
understand
bit more.
because you don't
A
love me.
letter came into
Of course
focus.
he does.
The letter M.
You lost
It
Matt.
shimmered in the sunlight. This
That means his
proves
stream
the
is gonna go
treehouse
to
belongs
more
to
shit.
M.
Lets you have 3 guns. Fucking shit.
Absolutely, for sure. No question.
No, yeah, it's until
No
you
doubt
die.
about it. Jack touched the M with his finger. His skin tingled.
Dude, what if
Just then, the leaves trembled.
Dude,
The
what
wind picked up.
This is shit. Why is
Let's
Matt
go
like
down
that?
now, he said. Jack grabbed his backpack.
Charlie,
Then
What
he
is
and
his
Annie
Oh god,
climbed down the
dashboard.
ladder.
Everybody, dashboard.
As they stood on the ground below the
Charlie, come get
treehouse,
me. Charlie,
Jack heard a sound in the bushes. Who's there? He called.
Charlie.
The woods grew
Charlie.
still.
Give me a sec.
I'm going to bring the
did you
medallion back
dash?
soon.
No, I didn't
Jack
dash.
said
I
loudly.
thought,
Dude, I'm gonna die.
And the
Lose everything I
bookmark
have.
too.
me a
Both
sec.
of them.
Charlie.
Tomorrow.
I'm coming.
Who are you
Here's a
talking
We're
to?
lagging.
Asked
I'll
Annie.
make it. Where are you?
I feel like M is
He's gonna get
nearby.
you.
Never mind, I'm
can't.
not gonna make it.
Annie's eyes grew wide.
Okay, we're gonna have to dash. We're gonna have to
Should
dash.
we look for him? But
gonna have
just
to
then,
dash.
their mother's voice
We're
came
dashing
from
right
the
now. It
distance.
doesn't matter. It's over. I'm the last one alive. And I'm...
Annie! Jack and Annie looked around at the trees. Then they looked at each other.
Fucking beat up this Matt.
Tomorrow, they said together,
having bad internet.
and they took off, running out of the woods. They ran down their
What do you
street.
think he is?
They ran across
John.
their yard.
I know.
They ran into their house. They ran into their kitchen. They ran right into their mom. She was making
You wanna
peanut
shotgun
butter
some,
and jelly sandwiches.
Mountain Dew or something. Shotgun like a monster before we go to practice.
Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome,
So we
sweetheart.
go out
You want to pick another one?
for an hour. Yeah, no. It's pretty
As
sucky in
this
here.
fake monster Neckerman playing zombies.
We have like a solid hour. Wait, was that the end of the book?
Yep, that was the end of the book.
Alright, well, that's a pretty solid timing, yeah.
Well, there goes the stream, and Matt would miss like half of it.
That was an absolutely trash stream.
This is all Matt's
Here's
fault.
the cat. Ivy has a fish in there, the little one, the little neon. That's Ivy's. Little bitch ass swimming around. See?
All the other, how are the bigger ones not eating?
I know! That's what I said. I'm just collecting my gobbledygooks.
Gobbledygookums.
I don't know, we can see. Where's your controller? Is it still on? You can, you click and you open up these and they can give you stuff like, perkaholics. So I got wall power, which lets me, the next wall gun I buy is pack-a-punch off the wall when I buy it. Respin cycle lets me respin my box weapons, and extra credit gives me 5,000 points.
Pretty good.
Wait, I got one more, I gotta spin. So I got Killjoy, which makes it so I can spawn 2 insta-kill power-ups. Those are pretty shit. Let's see what you got. Hit X. You have 8? Okay, go to the right. No, yeah. Hit open 3 vats. X. See what you get. Hopefully you get a perkaholic. Shopping free. Makes everything free for a minute.
That's still pretty good.
Every single purchase is free. So,
Again?
yeah, go again. Just use it all, because it doesn't matter. Secret Shopper. That's so bad. Secret Shopper is like the worst in the game.
Secret Shopper.
It's just trash. It's good. It's good in theory. Open a 2 vat now because you only have 2 left.
Yeah, okay. What's wrong?
It's just trash.
Why is it wrong?
It's
You
just
got 2
trash.
boards of that. Shit. Basically what it is it makes any wall weapon, you can purchase ammo from any other wall weapon. Or like any weapon you have, you can buy ammo off a wall buy.
Newton's cookbook.
Okay, so take the free 30. Now go see if there's anything. B? No, you can't do anything. You don't have any. Yeah, let me see. Not that, not that. Newton's cookbook. What do you have? You need. You could do one of those. It gives you one of those. You
Hey.
trade 4 of those for one of those.
Hey, look who
That's,
finally got
near-death
back. The book
experience.
finished and
Really
we all
fucking
died.
Okay.
Sucks.
Let me show you. I could do.
Yo, how was the
That was our
book?
worst
How was the book
stream
ending? I'm
ever.
sorry, it was paella and I had to eat.
It's quality, dude.
Matt, you ruined my game for me. You suck.
And you swallow, faggot.
Sounds just like you, Charlie.
I can't wait to see Emily Tanner, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna take her off into the woods and Knox, and I'm just gonna
Alright.
drill her brains in.
Do you want to ask her right when we get there?
Wait, does this Dante know who I am? Like, does he know who I am in school?
Yeah.
How does he know me? Like, I honestly don't remember a Dante.
Mirza.
DJ.
DJ what?
It's pretty.
Does he want it?
That was a good stream, my dudes.